favor. Early games, though, didn't do them a favor, including the Jets choking it against Miami. Let's go back to the Coliseum. We welcome you in. Raiders post-game live here on Comcast Sports in California. Raiders lose the football game 38-26. Defense giving up an awful lot of points, and boy, they were really given an undressing by Hugh Jackson at the post-game press conference. Let's go back to the Coliseum. Kate Longworth has Jarvis Moss right now. Kate?
All right, thank you guys. And Jarvis, let's just talk about what happened out there today.
We suffered a tough loss. We worked hard all weekend and wanted to believe, that we'll win this division and still keep playing, but we just fell short today and let our coaches and our fans down.
Yeah, what did Coach say to you after this game?
Basically, we just got to clean up the perception of what everybody think about the Raiders. Clean up some of the stuff that's been going on around here. Just keep fighting, keep believing.
At what point did you guys know the score in the Broncos game and what happened in Denver?
I think I heard the crowd start chanting. And I think everybody heard it.
What is it like for this crowd today? I mean, they've showed up all season long. Your first sellout for the Raiders since they returned here to Oakland. And then today, the West is in your hands, and you're talking about it. You're speechless right here. What is it like for the Raiders right now?
All right, we spit it out the bin. We had an opportunity right there in front of it. Go take it. This is a tough league, and nobody's going to give you anything. You have to go take it. And we didn't take what we wanted today. And it's sad. Like I said, we let our coaches down and, our fans. And, it stings. It's going to hurt for a while. And, yeah.
And can you put a finger on it? Because last time against the Chargers, you guys were so dominant out there on defense, really putting the pressure on Rivers. But today he goes nearly untouched. What happened with that?
He's a good football player. He had his ups and downs all year long. And, you got to give credit to them where it's due. They came out and they made the plays that they needed to make to send us home. And, that's basically what it came down to today.
All right, thank you very much, Jarvis. Go collect your thoughts. And as you guys can tell, guys, a hard locker room right now for the Silver and Black as they miss out on what could have been their biggest game, their biggest victory in a long time here at the Coliseum. Let's go now. Back to you guys.
Yeah, in about 9 years, that would have been what it was, Kate. And I'll tell you, I was pointing out earlier, she was in Kansas City when this team comes back and wins a football game. She was out there today. It has got to be a morgue. I was out at the Coliseum before the game. The fans were ready. They wanted this one. We heard the fans booing at a number of occasions in this football game.
The fans were ready. Hugh Jackson was ready. And you know what? I do believe this team was ready. But guess what? I'm going to disagree with Hugh Jackson on one point. I don't think they have enough talent on defense. I think we need players that can step up and make plays, that can cover somebody. And guess what? When they get beat game after game after game, and they miss tackles game after game after game, I then question, do you have the right talent in that locker room, on that defense, that can go out and shut a team down? I don't think they do, Tony. So you can have the best defensive coordinator on the planet, but if you don't have the guys that can go out there and cover somebody and make a play and want to hit somebody and want to tackle somebody, want to sack somebody, I don't care what you do. You could be a magician. It's not going to work.
No, I love the passion and the intensity as always, Romo, but you're right. If not for the missed field goal by the Chargers today, they would have actually put the Raiders all alone at the top for most points given up in the AFC. Instead, they fall 1 point short. That's right. The Buffalo Bills gave up the most points. The Raiders, the second most points in the AFC. Bills 434, Raiders 433, and the Indianapolis Colts 430. Those are the three worst defenses in the NFL as far as giving up points. You don't make the playoffs when you give up that many points and you expect your offense to try to get into slugfest every week, and that's why the Raiders lost.
Those are some good stats, and I know Tony loves second-level stats. How about second-level stats on penalties? This is not a record break, a record you want to break. And you take a look at all-time penalties in a single season, in 98, Kansas City at 158. Well, this year, it's the Raiders' record. 164 penalties, and if you want to see the breakdown of those penalties, how about pre-snap, 30 personal foul penalties this year. And individually, Stanford routes since an NFL record of 17 penalties all by himself. Stanford route with Kent Longworth at the Coliseum right now.
All right, thank you guys. And Stanford route doing us a favor right now. He needs to be with the team, so we're going to keep this quick. But Stanford, just explain to us what happened out there today.
Oh, I mean, like I said, we just didn't finish. You know what I mean? They made more plays than we did down the stretch, and they won the game. We lost the game. Plain and simple.
Was it things defense wasn't doing, or were you looking at a dynamic offense out there?
I mean, like I said, you know, I mean, they obviously have a good offense. You know, they got several Pro Bowlers on their offense. But like I said, I think we just didn't make the plays that we needed to finish out the game, even throughout the course of the game. And like I said, when you don't make certain plays, or, you know, when you give up certain plays and make mistakes, they can always come back to haunt you.
And I think some of those playmakers out there that stand out today, Rivers, you guys did such a great job of getting to him in San Diego back in November. How would you assess the pressure on him today?
Like I said, I don't know. You know, it's real hard for me to assess the game while I'm out there actually playing in it. Like I said, we just, you know, like I said, I think the defense played hard, plain and simple. But, you know, we didn't make the plays that we needed to down the stretch, and that's why you have this feeling after the game. We just got to finish better, all of us.
And I know this feeling even harder when you look at what was in your hands. At what point did you know what happened in Denver?
Not till after the game. You know, I think Coach did a great job of you know, keeping us from scoreboard watching, or whatever you want to call it. You know, they didn't show any highlights today that like they usually do. And you know, I didn't find out till after the game. But you know, like I said, last year we finished 8-8. With no chance of winning the division or making the playoffs just for pride. And this year, we finished 8-8, and we had everything on the line for us. But like I said, I think that this is a testament to finish. You know, I can think of certain games this year where we didn't close out the game in the fourth quarter, and you know, if we'd have won those games, this game today may not have been as much of a hot topic. But you know, hindsight is 20/20 all the time.
And I know, lastly, you are one of the leaders of this team, and I know a lot of players are going to come to you. How do the Raiders bounce back after a season like this? How do they come out and don't let their fate rely on anyone else? They come out here, get the job done. What are you going to say to your fellow teammates?
Oh, I think, like I said, you know, we just got to finish. I mean, clearly, other than maybe 1 or 2 games this year, we were in every game or leading in the fourth quarter. So it's not, like I said, it's not a lack of talent. We just got to finish. And I know that if you can always take something away from every situation, it wasn't a total failure.
All right, thank you very much, Stanford. And you just gave me your pep talk for the team, so go ahead and go give it to them. Thank you very much. And guys, I know one thing the team will be working on this offseason and really trying to digest how they did not finish, how they let guys like Gates and Floyd out there outmatch them and really not getting that pressure on Rivers. And then, oh yeah, let's talk penalties. Raiders had not a very disciplined game when their fate was truly in their hands today at the Coliseum. Let's go now. Back to you guys.